So our next guest is Jeff Booth, who is author of The Price of Tomorrow. He's basically one of the, I'd say, technology leaders from Vancouver who he basically put the ecosystem on his back, and he started his first company in the late '90s and battled at it for 12 to 15 years through ups and downs. And today he's going to come talk about something that I think is very important for anyone thinking about the future. He's going to talk about the macro level, and I think this is a perfect inflection point where the macro level becomes simply more important. Um, so just again, so as I said, he's a leader of the Vancouver ecosystem. He's founder of Build Direct. He was the founding fellow on Creative Destruction Labs. So he definitely knows technology. He knows all about what he's about to talk about now, the deflationary world. So, Jeff, why should we worry about the macro instead of the micro?
Um, well, everybody in technology, I think, generally knows technology is deflationary. Everything you use with technology comes down lower and lower in price, and it gets more abundant. In fact, most of capitalizing on that. If you look at Google, your searches are free. Waze, it's free. It's Amazon, things get cheaper, free shipping, and then they add movies, and that's free too. So, and that's a background of tech. The backbone of tech makes things more efficient. Um, and and for the last 20 years, that we've been driving that background, more and more efficiency. But what governments have been doing is printing money at a crazy rate. So $185 trillion over the last 20 years to effectively mask deflation. And so when you print money into that, prices go up, debt goes up, debt load goes up. And today, 2008, we hit a crisis point. And what happened is governments around the world kicked the can down the road. This COVID is really just a bigger problem than 2008, unfortunately.
And so, if I'm someone that's leading a company right now, my natural instinct is to worry only about the immediate needs for my company. Why do you think it's important to understand the bigger macro picture here?
Well, the race for cash right now that is global in nature is for the same reason, right? The race for cash, because when things are coming down and there's that much debt in the world, everybody wants cash as fast as possible. And if this lasts for any time, you have massive leverage being unwound right now in the market, and it's global in nature. That's why the Fed is printing so much money. That's why government in Canada is doing the same. And how long can that go on and keep when you have that much debt in the world, if you don't have growth, the debt unwinds. It's just like
Yeah.
if you had a job, big mortgage, and you didn't have a job anymore, and you have big mortgage, the debt unwinds, right? That's what's happening globally, and the debt is unwinding. And so the question is, can we kick the can down the road by printing more money, which makes asset prices higher again?
Yeah.
Can we outrun it again or not? But what matters to every company, they're all facing that same thing. And then all of us, or most of us, what's happening is that fear is taking hold in all of companies. Fear of their jobs, fear of what's happening, and people make it's hard to make good decisions if you're making them from fear.
So, if you're making fear, so what should what should I be doing as a founder?
As a founder, you need to make sure you have. It's been said already. You have to make sure you have runway right now,
Yeah.
and that means cut. And if you play what that means out to what it means to your employees, those are hard decisions. And those things are so you have to create runway at all costs. This could be with us for a while. What ends up happening if you're making fear-based decisions, though, is you typically say, this thing that I used to do has to work the way I did it, and I just have to cut costs. This opportunity, this thing also creates a whole bunch of opportunity to be creative on your business, to find the open space of where things are going, because they're going there faster now. And so if you can actually get out of that fear mode, take a step back, you can actually make some really great decisions as a company that that allow you to use this opportunity to really win on the backside.